Yo, what's up, my little Tattle Tells? Come in, sit down, and shut the door. Pete Davidson has finally broken his silence, and baby, it's looking more and more likely that Tattle Tells, we called it correctly, Pete was the one that dumped Kim. Because guess what? He said this relationship was doomed from the start, and he wasn't feeling it for months, and Kim is just now catching up. Y'all, let's get into this mess, because I'm telling y'all, I don't even gotta tell you anything. Let's go directly to page 6, because page 6 is backing up what we know. Y'all ready to get into this? Let's go. Also, make sure you turn your notifications on. This is a heavy upload day. We are going to address Kanye and that post. We're also going to address Kim and the way she's very, very sad, thus contributing to the fact of she is mad at Kanye that he is messing up this thing with Pete, because she's hoping to reconcile. Y'all, let's get into this mess. Woo. Okay, where do we start? There's so much to go into. This is directly from page 6. Now listen, I'm going to read the title, which I know most people stop at, and then we're going to get into the juice. Just to let you know also, hit that like button. I know y'all are too busy with your lives to pay attention, but baby, that's why I'm here. Okay, y'all ready for this? Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian both knew their romance was doomed. Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian are both bummed. Their 9-month romance didn't go the distance, according to multiple sources. Get this. The pair are still in contact with each other as Pete continues to film the movie Wizards in Australia, while Kim is back in the U.S. Now get this. One highly placed source, and you know page 6 only deals with publicists. They do not they are not the Daily Mail. Let's just say that. One highly placed source said Pete knew it wasn't going to work. He's been saying it for a while. And Kim knew it too. Okay, Pete source, we see you coming out. The distance was a big thing, and next month Pete starts shooting his new show in NYC, and he's going to be busy with that. They also said that Pete soon started filming his new show, Bump Kiss, which is Saturday Night Live hunter Lorne Michaels will produce for the Peacock streamer. It's loosely based on the actor's life, and Edie Falco will play his mom. Now get this. Nice plug. I feel you, Pete. Let me tell y'all something. Pete Davidson is one of the illest and realest gold diggers we've ever seen in our time. We need to bow down. Like I said in my last video, you know Kanye West's song, I Made That Be Famous? You need to be saying that to Pete Davidson, because the work of art you built with Kim Kardashian literally gave all the riches you gave her and laid them in Pete's feet. Laid those riches at Pete's feet, and Pete said, "Thank you, babes. Now you can go," and dismissed her. Yo, you talking about you made that be famous. You made that crunchy sock famous. Now get this. As page 6 revealed, the former couple's age difference and the fact that Kim needs to be based in Los Angeles with her 4 kids also played a part in the breakup. A source who knows them both added, they're both bummed it didn't work out. Then it goes on to say, Pete, however, is enjoying himself while working in Australia, according to another source. He was pictured playing basketball in far north Queensland just after the news of the split broke. Now let me tell y'all something, and I will say this again and again and again. Listen to the nuggets they're dropping. Their former couple's age difference and the fact that Kim needs to be based in Los Angeles with her 4 kids also played a role. So Pete wanted to do things that 28-year-olds do. Kim is a type A personality. She couldn't do it, but let's also remember that Pete basically was like, baby, you can come, but I don't know about those damn BB kids. Remember when Kim literally dropped something that she blamed Kanye West for turning the kids away against him? Let me actually tell y'all something, and I just gotta say this over and over again. Anybody that's ever dealt with kids, children of divorce, children of like just separation, they never react well because they're always hoping that their parents get back together. They actually need time. They need time to actually process the fact that the parents aren't together before they're even open to letting anybody else in their life. You can blame Kanye all you want about that. Kim, you were the one that lost your mind over some DTF, BDE, and now you sitting here with this relationship looking DOA. Girl, I don't even know what to say, but let's get back into this. Also, for someone to say, okay, fine, he would have taken, this is literally Pete's way of breaking up with Kim. And I'll say this once, I'll say it twice. Who hasn't taken something when you want somebody gone, when you want to ghost them, but they will not take the hint? What do? You pick something about themselves they cannot change, and then you harp on that and use that as an excuse for why it's not going to work. Babe, I love you a lot and blah, 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 but it's just not going to work with the kids and I'm not ready for that. And I want you to come to me. The fact that you looked at a billionaire mother, one of the most famous people, one of the most beautiful people. Now, I know it's made on the surgeon's table, but when that Photoshop hits, that Photoshop be photoshopping, and told her that she needs to come spend time with you in New York because you're not moving to Los Angeles to be closer to her. Yeah, he gamed her, and he gamed her up white. So you pick something that they can't change about themselves, and that's the thing. Because at the end of the day, I would hope Kim's not going to leave those kids to go play with Pete in New York. And the funny thing is, even if she did, even if she was like, Kanye, you take the kids, Pete would think of another angle to not be with her. Let's also not forget the way they said that they're both bummed, but Pete's having a fine time in Queensland playing basketball. And she needs to be based in Los Angeles where her 4 kids are. The fact that this is the woman you built up. The one person, even Ariana Grande did 2 deuces to Pete and said, he's out of his mind, I'm out of here. And Kim is literally sitting there on her bed listening to Fly Wanna Go to the Moon. Now get this. Okay, let's get into this. This is the real kicker, because you gotta read the articles. They said apparently being on the other side of the world helped Pete put things in perspective. Tattle Tells, we called it. Pete went to Australia and started having his crunchy sock summer. He started having his dirty sock summer. And literally that put things in perspective. Get this. Pete's been able to relax in Australia and really be himself. And there hasn't been much paparazzi. He needed some time to himself. And Australia has allowed him that. Y'all, I dare anybody in the comments to come in and say that Pete broke up with Kim. And everybody that said that should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, fine, they shouldn't be ashamed of themselves. But y'all, the story was right there. It was obvious. Am I the only one that knows how to read through PR spin? Am I the only one that speaks fluent dum-dum? Am I the only one that speaks dirtbag male? I mean, am I? I ask of you. I ask of you. Y'all, let's go over this and read this one more time, because listen, it's right here. We called it when I said he was in Australia and he looked happier ever. He was reverting that back to his natural grungy state of not washing his pajamas for 6 days and wearing them straight. But all jokes aside, it has always been that Pete has always made fun of, ridiculed, held in contempt people like the Kardashians and people that hold what Kim holds sacred and what she values. He looks down on it. He looks at it. It's the completely opposite of who he is. He's always made fun of girls like Kim. Kim came with her money, with her connections. Listen, Pete is a gold digger like no other. He said, I'll use it for what it's worth and I'll tap that ass 16 ways. But in the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, Pete was using Kim. And Kanye made Kim famous. And Kim thought that she was so busy trying to run this relationship in Kanye that she didn't put on her thinking hat and be like, yo, Pete is just using you. It doesn't make sense. Y'all, this is all I have to say. We called it. It's the realest. And let's read this obituary of Kim Kardashian and her ego, because, baby, this would have destroyed me. Apparently, being on the other side of the world have put Pete in perspective. Pete's been able to relax in Australia without Kim and those damn kids being like, you ain't my daddy, and to really be himself, because he was putting on an act and just fine. And remember those pictures of him in London when Kim was trying to make him pose for the paparazzi and Pete looked mad and this and that? Remember how he didn't congratulate her on Skins? Remember how he did nothing? All I'm saying is, let me go check Olivia O'Brien's page, because I'm waiting for the announcement, baby, right? And there hasn't been much paparazzi. He hated Kim, what she stood for, and her lifestyle. And the last thing, baby, the last thing that made me be like, let freedom ring. It's a city boys up. He needed some time to himself, and Australia has allowed him that. Y'all, every woman that Pete has been associated with realized he was a gold digger, realized he was a mess, realized he wasn't worth the trouble, and dumped him post-haste. Kim Kardashian, the woman Kanye West built up, is still sitting here on her hands and knees crying. Y'all, listen, all I can say is this. Pete Davidson just Tristan Thompson, Kim Kardashian. I guess Kim and Chloe are tight for a reason. That's why I always say, don't hang around dumb friends, because their dumb natures actually rub off on you. Anyway, y'all, I'm gearing up for the third video. I found out some news about that post with Kim Kanye. What's going on? We're going to break this down. Like I said, it's a heavy upload day. I am on vacation, literally uploading from the plane. Y'all, stay tuned. Let's go.